Hi everyone, this video is just a quick update on my Thanksgiving cactus and Christmas cactus that I cross-pollinated it's got to be coming up to almost a year ago now. So this is the progress of the fruit so far. As you can see, it's got really like plump and pink. And this Thanksgiving cactus is also starting to come back into bloom again. I think I counted about 3 blooms this morning. Just starting to form. So I'll link my previous video where I first talked about cross-pollinating these, and I'm pretty sure that they're almost ready to be harvested now. So what I'll be doing over the next like few weeks or days, however, is just giving it a little pull every now and then to see if it's ready to come off. I'm worried about taking it off too early because this is my first time trying this, so it's a bit of an experiment. I'm not really 100% sure the best, how to do everything properly. But yeah, so I'll just keep trying to see if I think it's ready or not yet. And once I think it is, I'll just give it a tug, take it off, and then I'll do another video to update actually taking the seeds out and getting them dried up, ready to start planting, seeing if I can get them to germinate. So here's the fruit on my Christmas cactus that I pollinated at the same time when I cross-pollinated both of them. And it's not as plump as the fruit on the Thanksgiving cactus. I'm not sure if that's okay or not. I'm not sure if that means that this one hasn't got viable seed, but at the end of the day, it's an experiment, so I'm just going to go with it, and if I get results, then that's a bonus at the end of the day. So what I'll do is, as soon as the berries come off, with like just a very gentle tug, I don't want to tug them too hard in case they're not ready yet. I'll cut them open and show you the seeds, and then we'll try and plant them up and see if I can get them to germinate. So it's now about a month later since my last clip, and as you can see, the plants are both now back in bloom. I really love the flowers on these. And you'll also see that I've still left the fruit on. That's because although they are a bit squishy now, they're not really coming away when I give them a bit of a pull. So I think I'll still wait a little bit longer and just keep an eye on it. However, what I thought I'd do as well is, seeing as I've got a flower in bloom again on each of the plants, I thought I'd show you how I cross-pollinated them last time. So, as you can see, I've got 2, these are like bits of old makeup brushes, really old makeup brushes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pollen carefully off of the ends of this one, transfer it to this one, and then take some pollen from this one and carefully put it onto this one. So I'm just going to go in, carefully get some of that pollen, as you can see there, and then very carefully just put it onto the end of here. Just try and get as much of it to stick as you can. So now again, I'm going to try and take some of this pollen. And then I'm going to transfer it over onto this one. Now I might repeat that a couple of more times, exactly the same, just to make sure that I've definitely transferred enough pollen in order to fertilise the flowers. And if these are successful, then as well as showing you how I harvest these berries that are already here, I can show you how the flowers start to look if they've successfully been fertilised. So you can see like the very start of the process as well as the very end of the process. So today I'm finally going to get round to harvesting the berries off of my Schlumbergera Holiday Cactus plants. I think it's got to have been at least 13 months now since these were pollinated. And it does take, from what I've read, you know, it does take like at least a year for the berries to be ready. And the way you can tell is if it feels like quite squishy, which this one does. So you can tell it's ripe. So all I'm going to do is just carefully give it a bit of a tug, and that come away really easily. So I'm just going to put that one aside. You can actually see the seeds inside in the middle. So here's the berry on my Christmas cactus. I did try to pollinate this again a few weeks ago. I'm not sure if this one was successful or not. The flower that I tried to cross-pollinate on my Thanksgiving cactus, that didn't work this time. So that flower dropped off, but this one hasn't, so I'm hoping that that one's worked. So again, this one doesn't look as plump as the one on the Thanksgiving cactus, but when I press it I can feel it's a bit squishy. So I'm just going to do the same again, just give it a little pull. And again, that just come off very easily. You can actually see the seeds inside, but I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up. So here's the berries. The one on the left is the one from the Thanksgiving cactus, and the one on the right is from the Christmas cactus. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to actually get the seeds out of the fruit. So all I'm going to do, I've got a sharp knife, I'm going to try and carefully cut into this. And there you can see all the seeds, there's loads of them. And I'm just going to try and scrape these out onto some kitchen roll. And I'm just going to spread them out a bit. And the aim here is just to dry them out really. Try and get as many off my fingers as I can. So I'm just going to leave those on that kitchen roll until they've dried out. And then when they're dried out properly, I can just put them in like a little envelope or something until I'm ready to sew them. So now I'm going to do the berry from the Christmas cactus, just in exactly the same way. And what I'm going to do as well is the berry that I've taken them from, I'm going to leave on the kitchen roll so that I know which one is from which. Once those are dry, I'm just going to put them into a little envelope, label them up properly, put the date on there. And then I'll probably wait until the spring to sow these, because the temperatures will be a bit warmer then and should hopefully increase their chances of germinating. But when I come to do that, I'm going to do another video so that you can see them actually, hopefully, fingers crossed, germinate, and we'll get to see what the plants look like that come from them. The envelopes that I've transferred the seeds into. As you can see, I've labelled them up with the names of basically the plant that the berry came from. Even though both of them are cross-pollinated between each other, I've labelled them with the name of the mother, basically, and the date that I harvested them. And then I'm going to save these up until the spring and then try and germinate them. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they actually work out, especially because it's been over a year waiting just for these berries to be ready. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and you know, it's an experiment for me, and I hope that people learn something from this. I always believe the best way to learn is to just have a go and experiment. If it fails, it fails. It's still a learning process either way. Thanks for watching. Bye.